Hello, good day everyone. Now let's discuss our topic for today, suprasegmentals. What is suprasegmentals? We learn of vowels and consonants as important segments of speech. When vowels and consonants are put together, they form a syllable. Syllables become words, phrases, clauses, and eventually an utterance. When we make utterances, we also include sounds that make up rhythm and tone. These are called suprasegmental. Suprasegmental includes stress, pitch, intonation, juncture, and blending. These are the under the suprasegmentals. The first one is stress. What is stress? For all we know, let's discuss about stress. Stress is putting relative emphasis to a certain syllable of a word or to a certain word in a phrase or sentences. In words, the stress falls on the vowel sound, which is affected by the articulation of vowel sounds such as length and pitch. Some dictionaries use stress symbols such as apostrophe that indicate primary stress and therefore or comma a secondary stress. However, for visual presentation in this book, the stress vowel is bold and presented in capital letters. The stressing of the syllables in a word or within a sentence usually follows certain rules. Now let's go to the rules in stressing syllabic stress. The first one is monosyllabic stress. The monosyllabic stress is the rules in syllabic stressing vary in the number of syllables a word has. Monosyllabic stress is applied in words that are said in isolation. Examples are what, there, see, no, look, hi, wow, so, hello. Look at the examples. They are in a one-syllabic words. Number 2 is bisyllabic stress. For words that contains two syllables, bisyllabic stress is applied. Okay, on bisyllabic stress, these are two syllables in words. Examples are prism, factual, and seldom. These words receive the primary stress on the first syllable. The stress on these words is in the first syllable, while the words reserve, explore, and esteem receive the primary stress on the second syllables. Did you see the difference between the two bisyllabic stress? The first one is stress is on the first syllable, and the last one is stress can found at the second syllables of the word. On the contrary, when some bisyllabic words are used as verbs and prepositions, the stressing falls on the second syllable, although there is also exemption to this rule. Only very verbs and prepositions are stressed on the second syllables. Examples are relax, abide, accept, decide, among, against, abide, permit, between. Let's go for number 3, the multisyllabic stress. In words with more than two syllables, multisyllabic stress is used. The stressing is usually suffix-based. Such words end er and ly, where stress is placed on the first syllables. Examples are quarterly, gardener, certainly, manager, orderly, and easier. Can't you see the stress is put on the first syllable of the word? And usually the words ends with ly or er. And the same rule is applied when words having three syllables end in y and consonants. The stress falls on the first syllable. The examples are clarity, gradient, generous, petrified, rarity, hastily. Yan. Other words having three syllable with various suffixes are stressed as follows. Able, adable, durable, laughable. In IAL naman ay differential, social, financial. While on the CIAN or CIAN, we have physician, clinician, musician. And on ERY or ERY, we have poetry, bakery, scenery. In IAN, we have civilian, technician, comedian. That are the examples for three syllable with various suffixes stress. By any length, some words ending in aid, e, is, ke, et, and un are stressed on the last syllable. The examples are on aid. The examples are barricade, crusade, arcade. On the E, yung double E. Examples are pedigree, jamboree, guarantee. On ear naman is the example are puppeteer, scyther. On is we have Chinese, Japanese, cheese. On it, we have example of tablet, bralette, cassette. And in ke, we are click, basic, and unique. The stress is on the syllable that I said. Like un. Examples are buffoon. There is un and the word buffoon. Afternoon. In afternoon, there is un. The stress is on the word un. Like cartoon. The stress is in the syllable un. Understand? I hope you understand, mates. While on the other hand, in words with 6 syllables, the primary stress falls on the fifth syllable of the words. For examples, misinterpretation, characterization, miscommunication. And in the words with 7 syllables, the primary stress falls on either the fifth or the 6 syllables. Examples for that is humanitarianism, unconventionality, intercommunication. On the stress falls on the fifth or the 6 syllables of the words. Now let's go to our rules in lexical stress. Some words change in stress syllable when they function differently. These include present. In present, noun and adjective now. Ang ibig sabihin, present, when we said present, it become a noun. But when we say present, it becomes an adjective. Another one is object. Object is a noun, means it is a thing. Another example is present. Present is a verb, says something or present. Another one, object. I object. It means it is a verb, which means a person is disagree. Some derived words retain their primary stress even when suffixes are added to the root words. This includes, for examples of this are retire, retirement, retiring, and retiringly. And the second one example is expand. Expanded, its past tense is expanded, and expandable, and expansion. In some proper nouns naman, the second word usually takes the stress. Like for example is North Dakota, Mr. Smith, Apple Incorporated. Can you see the stress is on the second word when proper nouns in some proper nouns. And in reflexive pronouns, the stress is usually on the second syllable. Like for example, myself, themselves, ourselves. Yeah, that is a reflexive pronouns. Now let's talk about phrasal stress. Phrasal verbs are 2 or 3 word phrases consisting of a word and preposition and should be stressed on the second word. For example, turn around, shut up, work out, break up, get in, hurry up, hang up, hand in, and carry on. When verb and preposition combination is used as a compound noun, the stress falls on the first words. Okay, example, hand out. Hand out is a copy or notes. Another example is kickback. Kickback, kickback is a money given in return from providing secret businesses. Alam niyo naman kung ano yung kickback. And the next one is workout. Or you know workout, that is an exercise para sa mga gustong pumayat. Okay? Workout. Workout is a physical exercise. Drop out. Drop out is non-attendance in school. Kapag hindi ka umattend sa school, that is drop out. Dito makikita natin na ang stress is on the first words. Like hand out. Ang stress ay nasa hands. The first words are stressed in some compound words with noun and noun combination. These words are also used as noun. Examples are blackboard, Iceland, toothpaste. Compound nouns that are formed through noun and noun combination or adjective and noun combinations and used as nouns are stressed on the second syllable. Example, ice cream, 15-minute, old-fashioned, Barbie doll. In most cases, the nouns carry the main stress. Examples are a big house, a beautiful dog. Next is number 6, adjective and noun combination that is treated as one unit. The adjective takes the main stress. Examples are a hot dog, black man, the White House, Chinese food, white man, and crazy guy. The next is when nouns are combined with compound nouns, the first word is stress. Ang stress naman ngayon ay sa first word. Examples, airplane mechanic. The stress is on the word air, on the first word. The next is stockholder manager. The stress is on the stock. Can't you see? It is on the first word. The next example is the next example is lower house member. On the stress is still on the first word. In number stress, if the number is a multiple of 10, the first syllable takes the stress. Oh, kapag the multiple ng 10, the first syllable siya ang may stress. Examples are 10, 50, 100. Okay, to see the stress, yung stress ay nasa first syllable. Another in numbers that end in tin, sa mga numbers na nagtatapos sa tin, the stress falls on the last syllable. Sa last syllable naman natin makikita ang nandun ang stress niyan. Like for example is 15, 13, 17, 16. The stress is on the second syllable, which is tin. The next one is sentence stress. What is sentence stress? Sentence stress gives rhythm to English. What is rhythm? Rhythm is music in English. Sentence stress is a group of words, emphasize other words, and say them loudly and slowly. I will read the different expressions in different emotions. Try to observe this. It's incredible. It's astonishing. Oh, it's unbelievable. Uh, Try to observe this sentence stress. It is a group of words with different expression, with different emotions. Another one is tonic stress. Tonic stress is stressing the syllable of the word that is important. That is important. It usually occurs at the last words that carries the thought unit. These words are considered important and usually receive the strongest stress in a segment of speech. The strongest speech, the stress daw ay matatagpuan sa segment of speech. Examples. Why are you here? The stress ay makikita doon sa here. Why are you here? Another one is, are you feeling good? The stress is on the good. Are you feeling good? Another one is, I am waiting. I am waiting for my friend. The stress is on the friend. I am waiting. I am waiting for my friend. I am waiting for my friend in the market. Did you notice that? I know the stress on there. The stress is I am waiting. We can find the stress in wait for waiting for my friend in the market. Okay. Another one is empathic stress. Empathic stress is stressing certain words that carry or change the emotion and meaning of the sentence. Nag-change siya ng emotion. Depende kung saan ang stress. Examples ay, I can't do it. Change, and I can't do it. Napansin nyo? I can't do it. Yung isa naman, I can't do it. Parang nag-iiba siya ng meaning at the same time, iba yung dating ng emotion. Third one is, I can't do it. Another example is, yes, I like him. Yes, I like him. The third one, yes, I like him. Napansin niyo yung pagkakaiba? Okay. Content word stress. Dito na tayo sa content word stress. Most of the time when we speak, we emphasize significant words in sentence. These words carry information and often respond to questions. These are content words. Content words stress refers to the stressing of content words that are grammatically identified, such as nouns and verbs and the modifiers. In the sentence, content words receives the stress. Example, I will give you a ring. I will give you a ring. The stress is give. Give. I will give you a ring. You wanna give and in a ring. Mm. In a sentence above, the word is a verb, ring. Oh, ang ano niya, ang stress niya ay nasa word na ring sa example ko. At saka sa give. Oh. The word give is a verb while the ring is a noun. The rest are function words. When there are when there is auxiliary verb in a sentence, the main verb usually receives the stress. Kapag daw may auxiliary verb sa sentence, ang main verb ang kalimitan na nakakaroon ng stress. It is depends, however, on emphatic stressing or emphasizing certain words that carry the emotions. Low pitch or pitch 1 is generally used to end the sentence. Kalimitan ito ay ginagamit sa pagtatapos ng pangungusap. Example is, Cebu City is a beautiful place. Where is the low pitch there? Place. Cebu City is a beautiful place. The museum is enormous. Good afternoon. Bumababa tayo ng pitch sa huling salita sa pagtatapos ng sentence. Low pitch is also used in asking. Ginagamit din ito sa pagtatanong. WH questions and giving information about the question. Ginagamit din ito sa pagtatanong ng WH questions. What are the WH questions? It starts with when, where, or who. Yan. Examples is, who kissed Sam? Who kissed Sam? No. Magtatagpuan na ang low speech sa ulit. Who kissed Sam? Bumababa. I am not sure about it. Yun. I am not sure about it. Yung sagot na, I am not sure about it, it is the downfall pitch or the low pitch. The second one is the normal pitch or pitch 2 is used in starting the sentence. Kung ang low pitch ay ginagamit sa pagtatapos ng sentence, ang normal pitch naman ay ginagamit sa start ng sentence. Cebu City is a beautiful place. Where is the normal pitch? Cebu City is a beautiful place. Ang normal pitch dun ay Cebu. Cebu City is a beautiful place. At yun ay ginagamit sa simula. Another one is the high pitch. High pitch or pitch 3 is used when emphasizing certain syllables or words in a sentence. It is usually used in stress words or the words of a thought unit. Example are, Cebu City is a beautiful place. The museum is enormous. Good afternoon. Nakikita nyo yung kung saan yung high pitch. Cebu City is a beautiful place. And the museum is enormous. Good afternoon. High pitch is also used in yes or no questions. Ginagamit din ang high pitch sa yes or no questions in stating a list or sequence of words or short phrases such as the following. Did Julian kiss Sam? Did Julian kiss Sam? Or when signaling confirmation, like, you can't be sure about it, right? You can't be sure about it, right? Where is the high pitch there? You can't be sure about it, right? You can't be sure about it, right? The high pitch there is in sure. You can't be sure about it, right? Another one is The extra high pitch or pitch 4 is used in expressing excitement, surprise, or extreme emotions. Let's practice. Let's practice. Express emotions in reading the following examples by raising your voice a bit on the towards mark with pitch 4 or the level for the extra high pitch. Cebu City is such a beautiful place. Cebu City is such a beautiful place. Ang high pitch dun ay extra high ay nasa side. Cebu City is such a beautiful place. The museum is enormous, awesome, and a very exciting place to visit. Where is the extra high there? High pitch there? It is in the very. Okay, listen. The museum is enormous, awesome, and a very exciting place to visit. Another example is it is already afternoon. I am so late. It is already afternoon. I am so late. Where is the high pitch there? Nasa already and so. It is already afternoon. I am so late. Now, let's go to intonation. Intonation is one of the very important prosodic features related to stress and pitch. This is called the intonation. Intonation is putting together stress and pitch in indicating emotions, mental state, and attitudes of the speaker. It is also used in ranging functions of an utterance, such as focusing attention on the significant elements of the message, helping and directing verbal interactions, signaling statements, and differentiating questions. It may signal a praise boundary, differentiate declarative statements from questions or denote incompleteness and uncertainty. See the following examples, you may see that. Intonation patterns include rising, falling, dipping or fall rise, and peaking or rise fall intonation. Number one of this is rising intonation. Rising intonation is used in questioning, doubting, or expressing the desire to prolong the conversation. It is also used to express excitement or annoyance. The pitch of the voice rises in rising is in intonation. Example is she feeling better? We raise our intonation after she. Is she feeling better? That is do you see the rising intonation there? Do you understand that? Do you understand that? We raise our intonation on 10. Do you understand that? The next one is falling intonation. Falling intonation is a downward intonation pattern in which the pitch of the voice is false. This is used in neutral statements and comments, asking WH questions, making conclusions, or expressing disinterest. Yan, ginagamit daw ito sa neutral statements and comments, tsaka kapag nagtatanong ng WH questions, at kapag gumagawa ng conclusions or expressing disinterest o pagpapahayag ng yung hindi ka interesado. Ang example is, what is your name? What is your name? Falling intonation in name. What is your name? What do you do? I'm going to rain. Nakita nyo kung saan ang falling intonation there? When asked with the same question, if she is feeling better, the answer would be, yes. Yes, pababa din, falling intonation. Yes. This means that you have no desire to further this conversation. Parang wala kang interest na ano pa yung conversation, yabungin. The next is number 3 is rise, fall intonation. Ang may pagtaas at pagbaba na intonation. Uh, rise and fall intonation is used as in emphatic sentences, asking for choices and expressing series. Examples is this mine or yours? Oh, rising in this mine, rising or yours, falling. That is called rise fall intonation. Another example is I went to school and church today. I went to school. School is the rise fall intonation. Is the rising intonation rather. I went to school and church today. Today is the falling intonation. That's why we call this rise and fall intonation. Mm. Number four, the next one is fall rise intonation. Deeping. Fall rise intonation is used when you want confirmation. Ginagamit ito kapag nangailangan ka ng confirmation o sagot. It is also used in yes or no question. When the answer is something unexpected or when you are being uncertain with your answer. Examples. He went to the party. Did he? Ayan. He went on a party. Did he? Kumbaga, tatanong, he went to the party. Did he? The answer will be yes or no. Did you know I was waiting there? Did you know I was waiting there? I don't think so. Probably you are right. Let's practice. Okay, i-practice nyo ang mga and now we will discuss the last part of the suprasegmentals, that is juncture. In order to be fully comprehensible by the listeners, in speaking or reading, we use juncture. Juncture is the pausing and grouping of words by thought unit. It is used to establish a slight delay in a continuous flow of speech so that we would be able to provide a smooth transition from one idea to another. It is also used as a time to breathe so that we could enunciate the words better. Juncture is a meaningful stop and pause in the utterance. The pauses are categorized as sustained, rising, and falling. Sustained juncture is represented by backslash and is used as in a monetary pause of speech or pausing at a thought unit. Examples are, whether you like it or not, you have to study. There is a backlash between not and you. The girl said she is hungry. The teacher says the class is noisy. Number two is rising juncture is represented by the symbol double backslash or dalawang guhit na nakatayo. Yan. It is used in yes or no questions. Yan. Gamitin natin sa yes or no questions. Word series, nouns, and address, and the first two alternatives. Examples are you interested? I like mangoes, peaches, apples, and watermelons. Ava sleep early. Kung saan nakalagay ang dalawang guhit, ibig sabihin ay doon ang pause or what we call juncture. The last one is falling juncture. Falling juncture is represented by the symbol sharp. It is used at the end of a sentence where a complete stop is necessary except in question measurable by yes or no. That's all for my report, Suprasegmentals. I hope that you learn on my reporting. Thank you.